All right, we are live again. Welcome, welcome, my friends, my compatriots, and welcome Tricomy into another reading Reddit story. Not Reddit tonight. We're actually doing creepypasta. My bad. Not a Reddit story.
Not a Reddit story. We've already been through this.
Oh man, the new format is here. I've got a new format for all the spooky, the scary sips that we're gonna be doing here. So people joining us tonight, this is going to be the reading format. I feel that's going to work out. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy the format, if it looks good, if it looks cool. You'll be able to see both me and Tricomy now at the same time. If you want to follow along with the story name is below us. There is a link to the actual story in the YouTube under the description. So if you want to follow along with us as we read it, you're more than welcome to sit there and do that. And of course, support the authors that we are taking this from. We take nothing from the story. We do not claim to own the story. This is a story that was written by somebody else. We are just paying homage to it. So please, if you enjoy it, support the author. The author in this case is known as, I've got it here, MoistSquelch.
This is so weird.
So if you enjoy the story, make sure you support MoistSquelch in all their endeavors, because it's just, I don't even know what to say. Moist. It's all the best parts of the worst words that nobody likes to sit there and listen to, all rolled into one. So, MoistSquelch, we love you.
Wait, we love the name. We haven't read the story yet. We might not like it.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I've only briefly I haven't read the full thing. I've kind of skimmed it. I had to make sure that there's none of the old child death in ways that like make Tricomy go no. But
The turkey.
I will.
Well, I mean, let's be clear. The turkey just didn't make sense.
It was creepy. It was it made sense in the aspect of like the dude. The dude couldn't see and couldn't feel or whatever like that, and he fucking pulled it off. But like, there was a lot wrong with the story. But I mean, that's where horror lies. Horror lies in the idea of like what fucking could go wrong. So, I will say that there is child death in this, but not in the turkey aspect. So,
How's this, Tricomy? Is it better?
so
She's telling me my stuff's too quiet.
you are very quiet. We need to get you one of these microphones, along with a webcam and stuff. We'll work on that soon.
I've got. It's on my Christmas list.
Hey, I just love that I'm looking over and I can see both of it at the same time. So I'm not just staring at my face, being like, "Oh gosh," and you're not totally behind on the thing, like 4 seconds behind, like I was hoping for. So I think all in all, I'm gonna call it a win. I'm gonna call it a win.
Yeah. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but it's a thing.
Fantastic. As well as if you guys are joining us in here tonight on the YouTube, thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate each and one of you who likes to sit there and get scared with the rest of us. If you are watching it, go ahead and give this video a like. I would much appreciate that. And as well, if you're not a follower, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, what are you doing? I mean, we're gonna have more content like this coming soon, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So check out some more stuff coming soon. If you're over on the Twitch side of things, and you like me over there as well, thank you. But always make sure we check out my man Tricomy over here. Give him a look-see at twitch.tv/Tricomy, or you can even go ahead and scan the QR codes above us here, or to the side of us here, where the dancing zombie's going. So
dancing? Why is it dancing?
It's a dancing zombie, bro. If you want to scan the QR code, take you straight to the channels, and you guys can subscribe from there. So we'd appreciate any and all efforts to support our efforts here.
I don't know what you mean by my screen is flipped, but I can't help you. Apparently, my son is perturbed because my screen is flipped.
Your screen is flipped. Is it flipped on mine?
I don't know.
I can flip them. I'm gonna flip them right now. Hold on. There we go.
It wouldn't be flipped on yours. They're watching on mine.
Chaos, my man. Thank you for the resub, my guy. Oh,
the chaos.
Good to see you, my dude.
Check that dude out on TikTok.
Yeah, check out Chaos187_ over there on the TikTok. He's a great streamer. He's been doing amazing stuff. I loving the streams, man. Love the Kingdom Hearts stuff, all the Zelda stuff, man. He's real true to my heart when it comes to all that cool stuff over there. Family's good, man. Thank you for asking. We are still expecting the 4th one on the way. It'll be here on a few months from now. It's crazy. Time's flying by. Don't you look at me like that, Tricomy. I can see you.
No, I was shrugging. I was shrugging. Tricomy is over here. She's like, everything's that's usually on the left is now on the right,
Look,
and I'm like, I can't do nothing about it.
every time all these faces I know he's making at me from afar when I can't
Now
normally
you're gonna see them.
I can see every single one of them, so there's going to be a whole lot of just like, the hell do you think you're doing, sir? Oh, we
I
need to
can't see
play
you.
Murky Divers together. What is Murky Divers? Murky Divers sounds cool.
Ooh, I've been looking at Murky Divers.
Is it good?
I haven't had a chance to like look at any gameplay for it, but I've seen it. I was looking at it in the Steam store.
Okay, I'm checking on that real quick. You got some stuff to sit there and let us know about, don't you, Tricomy?
You want me to go ahead and run my normal plug?
Yeah, run your mouth or whatever.
Run my mouth. How dare you? So everybody, as per usual, we are going to go ahead and take a look at our favorite anime store. It's called the GoldenNook.com. So if you like anime figurines, if you don't like anime figurines, maybe you just like video game figurines, he's got them on there. The GoldenNook.com is, of course, a figurine collector site. It is a brick and mortar store that runs a online store for you to go purchase anime figures. They are having a deal right now on their Sega figures. If you buy two, you get the third half off. They have some really, really good ones. Again, this guy doesn't just run the run an anime figure store like you see on Temu or whatever, where you order the figures, they show up, the eyeballs are all wonky. You're like, oh, I don't know why I spent $5 on this. When you get a figure from the GoldenNook.com, they are going to show up. They're going to show up very well packaged, and they're going to show up and be something that you're going to enjoy putting on your shelf. I don't know if you can see in the back, but I have a figure that I purchased from him not too long ago. If you know who it is, drop a comment. If you don't know who it is, we'll go find out. But yeah, go ahead and go check them over at thegoldennook.com. Throw some shekels his way. You know, they got these, what are these called? The Neandroids or whatever? The Nendroids. Nendoroids. I cannot say that word. Do you know what a Nendoroid is?
I have no idea what an Nendoroid is. You're talking shit.
They're like the chibi versions of the figurines, and I guess they're popular right now. People seem to love them. I don't understand the appeal. I'm not a huge fan of the
Jorge,
ones.
welcome in.
So yeah, go check them out over at thegoldennook.com. I got to get off that low area. If you like spicy figures, they've got those too, if that's your thing. If not, they've got just your normal figures. If you like, maybe you like Fairy Tail, and I'm already going to catch crap for that from some people.
How dare you?
If you like, right. If you like Hatsune Miku, which is a huge one for me, I have tons of Miku figures. Go check them out at thegoldennook.com, and I think that's going to be it for my shameless plug.
Fantastic. Thank you guys for welcome to the chat tonight. Thank you guys for chatting. Jorge, it's good to see you back, my man. I haven't seen you since you sent me down the rabbit hole of playing what was it? I was just talking about it today. Indigo Park. You sent me on the Indigo Park train, and I got some real good views out of that, my man. I appreciate all information, my guy. So it's good to see you here. Sarah, thank you for joining me on the YouTube here tonight. I did get your Tricomy on screen because I'm a whiz when it comes to computers somehow, and I figure things out sometimes. I don't know how, but it worked.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's working. It looks good. It works really well. I like the setup of the screen. It looks like very professional. So, seeing link in the DC. Thank you. I will check it out. G2A. It's still just as cheap on the Steam, so we might have to check it out. But definitely checking it out. Chaos. Thank you. All right. Tonight's story is going to be a creepypasta. We're getting a little away from the no sleep. I know that's our bread and butter, but we're gonna check out the creepypasta side tonight. But this story is gonna be called "The Old Bridge in the Park." So, if you ever gone out in the woods and found some random thing in the park, that's I think everyone can kind of relate to that at some point. The author for tonight is MoistSquelch, which we've already talked about. But if you do enjoy tonight's story, make sure you check out MoistSquelch's stuff. Give them a look-see, support their stuff, support anything they've got going on for it, because you know what, we need to support our authors. I don't know when this was posted onto the wiki or came out, but it doesn't seem like it's a particularly old story, but not particularly new either. But it'll be kind of cool. And again, if you guys do want to follow along, there is a link to the story in the description of today's video. Tricomy, have you ever found anything weird in the like outside in the woods?
No.
Did you ever go out in the woods?
Define woods.
Trees.
Trees? What are trees?
It's just like Whoville or some shit like that. Like he's over here freaking like all his trees are plugged in. No, man, not the Christmas tree aisle of Walmart. I'm talking like actual trees. Have you never like gotten lost in the woods?
No.
You used to work at Six Flags. You were right there next to Yogi Bear Park, and they had all those trails, and you never once to walk the trails in Yogi Bear.
What? No, I wasn't allowed to leave. What do you think? They just were like, "Yeah, go walk Yogi Bear."
What do you mean you weren't allowed to leave? You stayed there. They had you chained up in the back. Be like, you make sure you.
I had a cot, man.
If
like
Bugs Bunny tries to get out of here, fucking shoot him.
What? No.
It's why Tricomy has been like for the whole time been like, I haven't seen him in forever. That's why we've only still got one kid. He's been stuck at Six Flags since he got that job. Oh man.
Yeah, no, I didn't go walking in the woods, dude.
Why?
Cause I don't do that.
Well, for those of us who have walked in the woods, I mean, I've definitely walked across. You find some crazy shit out there. It's almost like you know, a little mini Blair Witch, man. You gotta get out there, see what's out there, see what random things that is hidden in nature that wants to come after you, maybe kill you. Who knows? But I've definitely seen some crazy shit in the woods. I've definitely seen some like random houses that were built out there that like are all torn down, and it's a little creepy feeling. But I think a random bridge in a park, you know, out in the woods, that doesn't seem to be too crazy. I mean, you get bridges all the time, so. But I wonder what's so creepy about this particular bridge.
I mean, there's a bridge at the park in St. Charles that we went to.
There was a bridge at the park?
Yeah. Was
this like a fully lit park with no trees?
In downtown, remember?
Downtown doesn't count.
But there were trees! And that's where I walked.
Fair enough, man. Well, this is going to be a totally foreign concept to Tricomy tonight, so we're going to see how he deals with it. Tricomy's going to...
I definitely never found a freaking bridge in the middle of the woods.
There's got to be bridges in the woods. How are you going to get past streams?
I don't know.
Fair enough. Tricomy's going to kick us off tonight. He's going to read it down to the point to where it gets to maybe tomorrow night is going to be the kicker. But he'll read the first part of it. We'll discuss it as we go. If anybody has any ideas of what they're thinking the story's going, put it down in the comments below. We'll try to get to as many as we can. We probably won't be reading every comment tonight, but we'll get to as many as we can as we come up. If there's something really interesting, we'll have to tell Tricomy to shut up, and we'll talk about it.
I know, right?
But without further ado, let's go ahead and read The Old Bridge in the Park.
All right. The children in the town of Redacted knew better than to cross the old bridge in the park, especially during the evening hours on foggy nights. Even the grown-ups stayed clear, knowing that those who dared venture out were doomed never to be seen again. And everyone knows grown-ups are usually pretty naive when it comes to such matters.
We are.
Right. They had even made an effort to stop people from crossing the bridge by installing a gate that closed every day an hour before sundown to block access to the park. The grown-ups seemed so proud of themselves for protecting the little ones. And so the children didn't have the heart to tell them that it was a waste of money better spent buying birthday and Christmas presents. Everyone knew better than to cross that bridge, so there was no reason for their gate at all. That would be the mindset. Like, you could have spent that money on Christmas presents.
I feel like they're right in the aspect that there's no reason for the gate, because if you're the kid who's gonna go across the bridge, like, this is teenage shit. Like, you're just gonna jump the fucking gate anyways. Like, there's no need to sit there and be like, well, I put a gate up, like, and? So, yeah, no, that's
right?
dumb. Save it for Christmas presents.
Right. Save it for the Christmas presents.
Also, the parents did that? The parents paid for a random gate? The parents all put collectively together, like, what, $10? They pulled $10 together between the 10 of them? We can buy a gate! All right. Let's move on.
Unfortunately, Eleanor was nobody. And even if she was somebody, she was a very stupid little girl.
She's a very stupid little girl. All right.
But why? Poor Kay.
Nobody trusts Eleanor. She's pretty fucking stupid, yeah?
Right. She's dumb as hell.
She wore them idiots.
Born and raised in the next town over, little Eleanor had only recently moved to Redacted. When her parents divorced and her father and new stepmother got full custody of her. Though she fancied the idea that she was just too clever to get along with the other children, the opposite was in fact true. She was nearly as ignorant as a grown-up, constantly questioning things and demanding evidence for every trivial truth. Some of the harsher rumors claim that she didn't believe in ghosts, aliens, or even the completely inarguable fact that the 4th grade homeroom teacher, Mr. Mason, was a werewolf demon hybrid from Heck, who worked for the devil himself. Thus, Eleanor had rightfully replaced paste-eating Patty as the village idiot in Redacted Elementary School. So wait,
village idiot.
So wait a minute. The little girl does not believe that the freaking teacher's a werewolf a werewolf demon hybrid, and she's the village idiot.
It is an inarguable fact. Did you not read the words? I mean, come on, Tricomy. It's an inarguable. You can't argue this.
Watch me.
Pace eating Patty is a really good fucking name to make fun of people too. Like, hell yeah. I want to fucking hang out with Pace eating Patty.
Who doesn't want to hang out with Pace eating Patty?
She's just sitting over there, fucking loser.
Right.
All right.
What the hell?
This is turning out pretty good. I like the I'm liking the fun back and forth, like the making fun of the kid stuff. It's really fucking kind of funny. I'm enjoying the whole like she didn't believe in ghosts or aliens. Like it's just it's funny, it's playful. So I'm enjoying it so far.
Will you enjoy it?
I will.
Enjoy it now. Enjoy it more. Like right now. Enjoy it more.
Oh. The enjoy.
All the enjoy.
Enjoying has reached a level that was unheard of until this point.
Right.
No, Eleanor seems really normal too. Like she wants evidence for shit. Like what? Come on. All right. Let's see how unnormal she could be.
Even so, Eleanor was very prideful. No matter how much the other children chastised her for saying silly things like, there's no such thing as baby-biting sewer clowns. That sounds terrifying.
Tricomy, you know that's real. You know it's real.
I'm never going near a sewer again. She persisted. It wasn't long before everyone started avoiding her, fearing that her blatant disrespect of the supernatural made her dangerous and unlucky. At first, Eleanor didn't seem to mind too much, as her vanity deluded her into thinking she was better off alone anyway, since apparently she was just so much more intelligent than all the other children. Still, even nobodies get lonely. And so when she heard the other children discussing the matter of the old bridge in the park, she couldn't help but to butt in. Oh, come on. How's the bridge going to eat children? It's just a bunch of stones.
God, she's fucking insufferable.
Right, how dare she?
Ugh.
How dare she possibly think that maybe the bridge is just a bridge?
How's it going to eat children? It's just a bunch of stones. Listen, bitch.
She's not British!
Listen, bitch. You go ahead and get back to the pond and skip on over, because we ain't having you here in this American town. We believe in the werewolf 4th grade teacher, okay? You go on and get
I swear to the gods of Jillian Jam, if you make every character British in this story,
Going full Jamaican now.
I'm
Oh, come
down with
on!
that. Let's go that way.
How is the bridge going to eat the children? It's just a bunch of stones. That was probably more fucking Scottish than it was. But
Right, you started half Jamaican and half Scottish and went full Scot or Irish or whatever.
Everyone knows that the Scottish are the Jamaicans of the white people world. Okay, it's known.
What? There goes our Irish market. Or Scottish. Sorry. Those are Scottish market.
We're slowly losing people left and right in this one.
You just lost like 100 subscribers.
Oh no, I can't afford 100 subscribers.
Okay. The children had heard her say many strange things, but now she'd gone too far. That this was too far? Not saying that the freaking werewolf demon hybrid wasn't real.
Hey man, that's fucking true. All right, leave that out of this.
Or how about the baby biting sewer clouds?
Even pace eating Patty knows that's fucking true.
Right. Even the grown-ups knew how dangerous the old bridge was. A few of the kinder, more patient ones gave Eleanor a pitiful glance, reminding themselves that she didn't know any better. But while things like Mr. Mason and the sewer clowns were survivable, the old bridge in the park promised at least a bazillion% chance of never being seen again. Sure, the children hated Eleanor, but they wouldn't wish such a fate upon even the worst of little girls.
Here's a hard word to fucking throw in there real quick. Like,
right.
Wow. You don't believe in our customs. We fucking hate the shit out of you. Get out of here. What? Come on. That's crazy.
They begged and pleaded with her to drop the subject as she demanded proof and credible sources of information. Some were valiant enough to promise to invite Eleanor to their birthday parties if she'd only promise to never cross the bridge. If you don't cross the bridge, we'll let you come to our birthday party.
Fucking take the deal. Take the deal.
I wasn't invited in the first place.
You got ice cream cake? I'm fucking in. You got ice cream cake at that fucking birthday party? I'm in. I won't cross the fucking bridge.
You would. You would. You'd show up for ice cream cake.
I would. Fucking shell out for ice cream cake too. Like, I want to know what you people want to know what you do for a Klondike bar. I want to know what you do for ice cream cake. Write in the comments below.
Which ice cream cake are we talking about, though?
Oh, definitely not the Dairy Queen one. No, this is like
oh, blasphemy!
No, how dare you? It's too hard. I'm talking about the ice cream cake that has the actual.
That's why you let it soften.
The actual cake out, like ice cream cake, where like the stuff you get from fucking like an actual bakery where they've got it, where like it's actual cake and ice cream in the middle and cake on the bottom. Like that's fucking primo ice cream cake.
You get out of here. I grew up on Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
I've watched you like gnaw on your log before. Okay, I've seen what you do to a Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
Just
Tricomy in the fucking corner, just
look like Gollum eating a fish.
My precious. Tricomy, can I have a slice?
No.
Leave us alone.
This is my precious.
Let me have my precious.
Yep, that sounds pretty much legit.
That was pretty much your like 27th birthday. We all stood in the corner and just were shocked, but that's what happened.
At least it wasn't as bad as my my freaking fight birthday. Remember where I had that giant popcorn freaking cake that I couldn't eat?
It is actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I think it's the very first picture that's still in my phone that keeps getting added in. Like it's the one picture I have in my phone that it carries over to every fucking phone, and it's literally your fucking cake. Let me go all the way to the bottom. I swear.
Let me tell a story while you find this picture.
Okay.
So, I used to be an MMA fighter, for those of you who don't know, and we're going to pause the story for a moment. I used to be an MMA fighter. And for my very first fight, it happened right after, it was going to happen right after my birthday. And I was cutting weight. And I had like 5, 6 pounds, 7 pounds to go, something like that. I still had like way too much weight left. And it was my birthday. And my wife decided, hey, guess what? I'm going to get you the most fantastic cake you could possibly ever have. I'm a big movie guy.
It was glorious. I'm not even going to lie. Like, it was actually fucking badass.
And our friend at the time, she was a really good cake decorator. And so she made a special cake for me that was pretty much a big popcorn bucket. Yeah. Planning my cake for months before I had my fight scheduled.
Oh, man. It was dope.
And it was a big cake that had like what looked like a popcorn bucket. It had all my favorite candy on it. It had treats and all sorts of things. It was the best cake ever. Could not eat a slice of it, not a bite. I'm watching everybody else eat into my cake, and I'm just sitting there going, "Oh my gosh!"
I'm so mad I can't find this because I know I swear I saw it yesterday, but like I cannot pull it up. I will post it one day on the fucking on the channel. We will see about this because I know it's on here somewhere.
Oh, it's most definitely, like, it is by far like one of the freaking best birthday cakes
it was
I've
like
ever had.
3 tier of fucking cakey goodness. It's awesome. I'll if I find the cake, it'll be right here. Okay. And
you're gonna throw it down.
I'm gonna throw it down in the video. When the video goes live on the actual video aspect of it, whatever's cut out, I'm gonna cut out everything you say. It's just gonna be a random cake fucking just pops up.
It's gonna be just me and the cake.
Why does he put a cake in here? Fuck's happened. I just want to know about the happens on the old bridge.
But there's literally a picture of me leaning down, trying to take a bite, wanting to take a bite of my cake, while everybody else is standing in the background, like, you can't have any.
He breathed in the fumes, and that was enough to fucking gain. He was overweight after that.
I gained a pound, and I still can't. You know, I came in a pound under for that fight.
Oh man, you could have ate a pound of cake.
And you know what sucks even worse? Is I'm pretty sure that was the one where the guy left.
I think you're right. Yeah. We'll discuss a lot of your stuff on that in detail. It'll be great. we will definitely have to discuss a lot of your past when it comes into like your fight sequences.
My past.
His past
fight sequences. Like in a montage.
We could.
Fucking montage.
We need a montage. We need a montage of all your fucking fights.
All right. Let's
where are we at?
See. Birthday parties. Hold on. Oh, I got a picture of it.
You got a picture?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, put it on
the camera. Let's see if I can get it up. Nope. It's no. I'll here. You can probably. Nah, we'll do it later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'll send it to you, and we can put it on the thing. It'll make people have to rewatch it to see it.
I know I've got something too. I got a good thing too, but yeah, we'll get it.
All right. So we are invited to the birthday parties, but stubborn little Eleanor wouldn't listen to reason or bribery. She swore to them that she'd prove that the old bridge was nothing to fear using a hand-me-down video camera she'd received on her 9th birthday. So this little girl just turned into freaking ghost hunters, like she just became freaking Jason and Grant by herself.
I'm picturing this is more like what is it? What's the fucking movie? Holy crap! The Blair Witch, the Blair Witch Project. She's trying to fucking pull a Blair Witch. I know movies.
I thought you were talking about Super 8.
No, Super 8's good too.
Yeah.
Oh, the cake is a lie.
Cake is always a lie.
Where were we at? Oh yeah, tonight you're crossing the bridge.
Right here. Tonight, I'm going to cross the old bridge, she said. And then you'll see how foolish you all are. There was no way to stop her from killing herself without putting some effort into trying. Distraught, the sweet and generous children of redacted, decided that they'd try to be nice to Eleanor on her last day alive, including Patty, who wasn't too keen on being the stupidest child in school again. By not stealing the dessert from her lunch and not throwing worms on her during recess. I am so glad these kids found it in their hearts to be nice on her last day alive.
And not fucking throw worms on her and steal her fucking dessert.
These kids are the worst.
Oh my gosh, man! What is redacted? Are these kids in hell?
Right.
What the heck, man? Oh,
Poor paste eating Patty.
poor paste eating Patty. It was the only dessert she ever gotten. She was the one who fucking stole the dessert because all she ever had was paste.
Oh dear. Let's see. I'm gonna move this over.
Oh no. Technical difficulties.
I just want to move it. Oh, there we go. Maybe.
No.
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 Yes.
Maybe.
It's not gonna work. There we go. Try that. That works. All right. Eleanor didn't appreciate their efforts.
Of course not, bitch.
Where am I stopping again?
You're gonna go stop at it ends with tomorrow night. There's a single maybe she'd try again tomorrow night. You're getting there. You're not quite.
Okay. That night, she snuck out of the safety of her home, biked to the park, and struggled over the gate. It was particularly foggy, and it took her longer than expected to get to the bridge. Apparently, the gate wasn't the only precaution the grown-ups took. They'd also changed the paths around so that the only way to get to the bridge was by following the winding deer paths through the marshy woods.
Oh, you crafty parents.
So crafty. They moved the pathways.
Right. And they fucking altered. We've altered the pathways. Be careful we don't alter it a second time.
Don't make us move it one more time. It was eerily quiet. No owls hooted and no crickets chirped. Any reasonable person would have recognized this silence as an omen of horrible tragedy to come. But not a girl who denied even the existence of moon vampires. Armed only with her reckless self-confidence and a flashlight, Eleanor walked to her own demise. By the time she found the bridge, it was nearly 10:15. Widely known in the town of Redacted to be the most sinister of times. 10:15.
Yeah. I don't know why. Okay.
That's a weird time. Obviously, this was true.
Yeah.
Why else would the grown-ups rush them to their rooms and demand they sleep until the sunrise promised their safety? I don't know. Maybe because you guys just need to go to bed.
What is this town?
Eleanor either
Go ahead.
Eleanor either willingly ignored the time or just didn't know its significance as she turned on the camera. So we don't understand why the parents make sure we're in bed before 10:15.
10:15 is an insane bedtime, by the way. I just want to go ahead and put that out there. Like, I don't know if I'm a terrible parent, but my kids are in bed by like fucking 9. So like, I mean, not on like school nights or whatever. I mean, if it's every night, then that might be a little strange, I guess. Unless you've got like really strict parents, because I mean, on the weekends I don't give a shit. Maybe I'm just a cool dad, but who knows? But yeah, it's like 10:15 is a super late bedtime, in my opinion. That's crazy.
Oh man,
that's crazy. I want to hear more about the moon vampires. Let's fucking talk about moon vampires.
What? I don't want to talk about moon vampires. That's ridiculous.
How dare you?
I'm with Eleanor. I'd be there. I would be there investigating the bridge with her.
You're gonna go out there to your own demise. Ooh, Night Vale? Night Vale?
Welcome to Night Vale.
Welcome to Night Vale. Moon vampires?
Were they in Night Vale?
I thought there was. I thought it was one of the episodes.
I just remember the dog part.
Dog part was good.
Don't go to the. Is this supposed to be Night Vale? Children of Night Vale?
Maybe that'd be
Why is that? Why it's redacted?
that'd be a cool fucking twist. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good idea. That's the fucking town is Night Vale. That's the redacted. That's a fucking cool twist if it is. That'd be cool. Ooh, that'd be cool. Ooh, I'm kind of excited now.
When was this written?
I don't think I have a date. I don't have a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eleanor gave a cheery smile into it and said her hellos, almost passing as a normal little girl, until going into a smug little rant about how stupid she thought everyone was and how she couldn't wait to see the looks on their faces when she proved to them that she was right. She was so self-satisfied that God himself probably considered striking her down with a lightning bolt for being so prideful. But then she decided he was better off not wasting his precious time.
My God, these people hate freaking Eleanor.
Yeah, what did she do?
Oh my goodness.
She lifted her foot to step onto the bridge, but hesitated, as if just for a second, the ignorance clouding her mind had cleared. It wasn't too late to turn back. If she chickened out now, the other children would surely only make fun of cowardice for a few weeks. And as a bonus, she'd not suffer what was most likely a horrible death.
Yeah. Okay.
After an agonizing 12 seconds of thought, Eleanor put her foot down on the stone of the bridge. When she wasn't immediately exploded into confetti, or elsewise injured, she let out a whoop of celebration and started bragging incessantly to her camera. Meanwhile, God was probably reconsidering his leniency.
I'm just imagining Eleanor on the side of like, oh shit! What? Stepped on the bridge! Gonna get this fucking evidence! Suck it, bitches! This is Eleanor. This is why they hate her, okay? She doesn't calmly come up there like, I think you need evidence. She'd be like, yo, you dumb as shit, bro! Like, fuck. Where's your proof? Where's the proof? Fucking Smiter God. Fucking
Smiter.
If that's Eleanor, I'm on the kid's side on this one, okay? If that's what it's not reading like that, but I'm just like, this might be Eleanor.
Might be. Just maybe. Could be Eleanor.
It could be Eleanor. Where were you at? You're almost there. You've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe six more paragraphs. You're almost there, bro.
I'm almost there. As she walked on, she prattled onto the camera and bragged about how clever she was. All in all, it took nearly 5 minutes of self-righteous babbling before Eleanor realized something was amiss. This is a very long bridge, isn't it? Thinking she had misjudged the width of the river, Eleanor peeked over the railing, only to see there was nothing below her. And it's so foggy. I can't see a thing. Maybe people have gone missing because they fell off. Despite her efforts to see the river, she couldn't even hear it, no matter how much she tried to clean or pop her ears. The fog had made it impossible to find it. But it had to be there, right? She continued on, every step making her more and more anxious. At this rate, her camera was going to run out of batteries. Any rational person would have turned tail and run screaming like a banshee that had stepped on a Lego. But again, Eleanor hesitated. She checked the time on the watch she had borrowed from her stepmother as if it would tick out. Nope. Everything is perfectly normal. Do carry on. In Morse code.
What?
She's saying that she thinks the watch in her hand would.
Okay, the watch is ticking in Morse code. I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah. This must be broken. Surely I've not been walking for a whole 30 minutes. Her panic only rose when she checked to see how long the camera had been recording. Eleanor hadn't pressed the button. And all this time, she'd been talking to no one. Like a complete maniac.
Bitch.
Before she had time to swear aloud, her flashlight had the nerve to flicker. Not only had she forgot to record this experience, she left her spare batteries at home.
Oh my.
Eleanor was in trouble, though she didn't yet realize how much trouble she was in. Even now, she thought the worst that would happen was her getting lost on the way home, without any light to guide her way. Her shoulders slumped, and with a pout, she turned around to head back before her batteries died completely. She felt almost as dumb as she was.
Just gotta throw that little bit there. She almost felt as dumb as she was.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
The story just keeps jabbing her.
I know, right?
Let's see where I was at.
Wandering.
She felt that, yeah. Wait, yeah, wandering into the woods, so unprepared. Cockiness killed the cat.
Well, that's
cockiness.
That's a statement.
I thought it was curiosity, not cocky.
Yo, that big dick on that cat really killed it. The giant slong on that pussy cat really fucking did him in. You dead, buddy? You dead, Bunny Bumpkins?
You dead, fluff butt.
Oh, you're almost there. You have 2 lines left.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna make this last. Eleanor.
Start over.
Eleanor. Right. Eleanor supposed, though by killed, she actually meant non-lethally inconvenienced.
Thank you. All right. So she's on the bridge. The bridge is getting extra long. I think she's in purgatory and she's never gonna make it out alive. Sucks to suck.
I think she'll be fine.
Think she'll be fine? Well,
She'll be fine.
Let's read on and find out.
It's okay.
Narration from this on part will be taken over by Horror Drunk. Buckle in, everybody. Maybe maybe she'd try again tomorrow night. It felt like 3 hours passed, but in reality, it was closer to 2.5. That's close to fucking enough. I'm concerned. It was closer to 2. Never mind. Eleanor, patron saint of not believing anything without proof, ignored the very real evidence of her stepmother's watch, telling her it was nearly 1 a.m. Unable to control herself anymore, she burst into a sprint and ran as fast as her little legs could carry her, desperate to see the bank of the river. Her flashlight gave out, and so did her confidence. She screamed as loudly as she could and fell into a heap on the cold stone of the bridge. What was she supposed to do now? Turning back clearly wasn't any good, and seeing as the park was closed, there was no one around to hear her pitiful cries for help. Eleanor gave up. Instead of running and screaming around, she opted to just sit there and wait for the sun to come up. Surely it'd be a waste of energy to do anything more. Hours passed by, slower than maple syrup right out of a too-cold fridge. Eleanor did anything she could think of to pass the time. Practice multiplication in her head. Oh God, Eleanor, please. Figure out what she'd tell her father when he found out she'd been out all night wandering in the woods. Anything but acknowledge that maybe she'd never get off this bridge alive. Though instead of fearing monsters, she was afraid of earthly things like dying of wolves or boredom. Wait, what? She was afraid of earthly things like dying of wolves or boredom? Okay. Okay. To
Never
prevent...
died of boredom?
No.
I've died at least twice by boredom.
I've been on this rock for quite some time here, and I can tell you right now, you ain't gonna die of boredom. Not gonna happen.
Don't tell me what I'll die of.
I'll tell you what you die of. I'll tell you exactly what you're gonna die of.
I told you I've died twice already.
Oh, you wait till the 3rd time. That's the one that's the one that sticks.
That's the one that gets you.
That's the one that sticks. It's not the first 2 deaths. It's the 3rd one that sticks. Everyone knows this. To prevent at least one of those things, Eleanor put on her camera, for real this time, and began recording her goodbyes. At the very least, she thought she could delete it if everything turned out alright. As if on cue, in her peripheral vision caught her attention. She quickly turned the camera off and got to her feet. Was it the sun already? No, it was the right color, and it was too small. Could it be? Hey, help! Like a moth drawn to a bug zapper, Eleanor scrambled. Sorry. Eleanor scrambled to her feet and darted for the light. Help me! Hello? The light, or more accurately, the ancient old lady holding the light, responded. Oh, hold on. I did the voice correctly. I gotta do this again. Hello? The light, or more accurately, the ancient lady. Are you lost, little girl? Eleanor slowed to a quick jog, tears of relief swelling in her eyes. No child in the entire world had ever been more happy to see a weird stranger on a bridge. Yes, thank you so much. I was getting worried that I'd never see anyone again. She couldn't yet see that the old woman had no eyes, or that her right arm appeared to be made of solid gold. She didn't see the many rows of bristle-like teeth, or the fingers that seemed to have twice as many bones as they should have. If she had, maybe she'd stop herself before running straight into the monster's arms and hugging her close. Please, will you take me home? The monster was taken aback. She'd eaten many children, but this was the first to so quickly give itself up to her. This was very fortunate for Eleanor. If the monster were more focused, she'd have unhinged her jaw and swallowed her whole before Eleanor had the chance to look up and realize she was in mortal danger.
So I want to be clear. I'd be still in an old woman's arm.
For the gold?
You just see me running through the woods going, ah!
Yoink!
Right. Yoink.
You got it, bitch.
It's mine now.
Right. I fucking pay for this trip. I'm gonna buy me a new camera, one that has more batteries. Okay.
Night vision. Then I don't have to worry about a flashlight.
She sprinted into fucking this monster's arms. Let's find out what happens. With a scream, she threw herself off the monster and backed the way she came without even looking back to confirm what she saw was real. Oh, she figured it out quick. Skeptic or not, she was more prepared to face the lonely bridge than what seemed to be the actual monster. The old woman regained her wits and let out a cackle before chasing after Eleanor. Don't you want my help anymore? Her feet pitter-pattered in a way that's... Her feet pitter-pattered in such a way that it sounded like she had 3 sets of feet. Eleanor had never been an athletic child, and was still plump with baby fat and too many Christmas sweets. But there was something about being terrified half to death that really gets the adrenaline pumping. Slow down, sweetie. It's been too long since I've had a good meal. I can't keep up. Eleanor never listened, but for once it did her some good. Her lungs burned as she gasped in just enough air to propel her into safety. Though she didn't know it, the other children's carefulness was saving her. The monster was weak enough from hunger that she actually stood a chance of surviving. She was panting too hard to hear that the river was babbling below. Her eyes were too clouded with tears for her to see the sun was rising and the fog was fading away. The moment the light morning reached down to the bridge, the monster let out a horrible screech and quickly scurried down into the river. But Eleanor was still running, until she was off the bridge and nearly out of the woods. Finally, she slowed to a walk to let her lungs rest. She'd done it. She'd survived the old bridge. With a start, Eleanor looked at her camera and nearly sobbed with joy. The whole thing had been recorded. There was concrete proof of the horrible monster and her escaping. Heck, she had really only screamed the one time, so she probably looked pretty brave. The other children would be so impressed with her. Her tearful rejoicing settled into a worried frown. If this was true, then what else was? Was Mr. Mason really a demon? Did she really have to worry about sewer clowns and moon vampires and ghosts? Heck, it didn't matter. All that mattered was that she survived, and if she could survive that, she could survive any crazy old thing. Her confidence rose again. No longer was she blind to the world around her. Now she knew better, and she'd use her knowledge for good. Where did the bridge monster come from? Clearly it was weak to sunlight and could only live in darkness. Maybe she could destroy it. But she would need help. The other children knew things, but they were too afraid to fight them. It was time for that to change. Things in this town were going to be completely different from now on. Together, they would rid the place of whatever monsters may plague it. Eleanor sprinted off the bridge and through the woods, breaking out into the road leading back to home. Blam! The truck had seemingly come out of nowhere, flattening Eleanor before she knew what hit her. Literally. Thus, the first child to ever survive crossing the old bridge died, not because of the monster that haunted it, but because they were too stupid to look both ways before crossing the street.
Really? Really?
Written by MoistSquelch. Come on,
Really?
man. She made it. She fucking just couldn't look both ways before crossing the street. Look both ways before crossing the street, kids. It could save your life. So?
I'm mad.
It was good. Come on.
I'm mad.
Roadkill. I mean, it was all right. So I liked it. It was good. It was creepy. It had this weird, mean-spirited thing that you just kind of like, you almost felt for Eleanor in a way, even though she's kind of a bitch. But like, you know, you kind of felt for her. Like, why is this kid's being so mean to her? She survived this vile creature. And then she get flattened by a fucking truck. 8 out of 10. I want more, all right? I think it's kind of a cop-out. The ending was kind of a cop-out.
2 out of 10. I'm done.
The ending was definitely a cop-out. Like, all right, I think it was funny. It was comedic. I really kind of enjoyed the comedy, but I think they had such really good like storytelling. You kind of really kind of built this whole town up. It was a good job of like the town's weird. You create this crazy monster. I don't know how much I really enjoyed the idea of like she's fucking now gonna make this whole Avengers level fucking threat go away or some shit. Like she's like, we're gonna get together. We're gonna kill all these demons. Mr. Mason's first on the fucking list. But like
Mr. Mason's first on the list.
Fucking failed me last time. He's gone.
Right. Give me that F.
This random band of fucking like 12-year-olds running the street fucking taking down monsters. A monster squad, if you will.
Monster. Oh, may I bring up the Monster Squad?
Oh.
Keep an eye out for a nostalgia podcast coming down the road. Where we will probably talk about Monster Squad.
Wolfman's got nards. Oh man, I still enjoyed it. Like it was all right, cool. Like I wish there was more to it. I wish it didn't have to end with that. I kind of wanted a more of a creepy ending, but I think it was interesting in an M. Night Shyamalan what a twist type of way. I think it's 8 out of 10.
Yeah. So I liked it. I don't know where to quite go with this.
So
the ending just it threw me.
That's why I had to read the ending. I knew I had to read it because you were just gonna stop in the middle of Blam and just be done.
Oh yeah, I was gonna be finished. Like, I wouldn't even read the final couple lines. It would have been it. I'd been like, nope. No, I mean, like the writing was really good all the way up until again the end. And then it was, I feel like he could have went somewhere. Like I get the whole twist ending of, oh my god, Eleanor made it, and then bam, she's gone. But like, I would have liked to see something different on the bridge, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, when they talked about the monster, it didn't make me go, "Oh my god, that would be terrifying." Again, like I said, my first thought is, "Oh, yoink! Give me that arm."
Yeah, I wish there was more to the it was very quick. It was like ran into the monster's messed up, she doesn't really see it. And I like the idea of like the monster was so fucking confused, like, whoa, hold on, like why did you just sprint towards me? Like just confused thing. I kind of wish there was more, like, because it went from like she didn't realize she was in mortal danger to immediately being like with a scream, like did she see something? Like I want like another paragraph or two in between that like explains like, hey, Eleanor finally realized as she like felt the fleshy something that just felt wrong, she kind of noticed something, and like that's when she let out a scream and immediately fucking took off. Like I want this girl who's priding herself on being so smart, like immediately goes to sprint. Like, come on, like I would like a little bit more of her realization of, oh, I fucked up. If that's what's kind of bringing it out for me. Again, I don't hate the ending. I want more from the story is why I hate the ending, because I liked it. I was doing a really good path. The world building was great. I liked how it kind of kept the whole concept of like it's these kids are writing the story about her, and they're constantly being like, well, she's a fucking idiot. Everyone knows she's dumb, and then all this type of stuff, which is really interesting and kind of funny but cool in a way. That was well done, and then just like, the last part was so rushed, and it was getting really good there.
Right. I mean, I agree with your assessment. I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10. Even though I hated the ending, the 2 points would be for the ending. Yeah, it was really well written. Like I said, the monster I expected more out of. It's, the old woman trope with, oh, it's a creepy old woman. I'm like, okay. Like,
yeah. The description of the old woman, the creature, it's a fucking great monster. I mean, honestly, like it leaves just enough information out to let you build the monster yourself, while also adding in just little bits of information to really kind of like keep taking it, make that next turn into like, well, that's even more messed up than what I was thinking. And it was really well done. It didn't give you so much to be like, this is what it looks like, and it's like, all right, this is lame. It just kept adding these critical details of like, well, that's fucked up. Well, that's fucked up. Well, that's fucked up. And it did a really good job of that. So I appreciate that. Like, hats off to that. That type of building there. So I did enjoy that. It does look like MoistSquelch is still writing, or at least still doing something like that. She did say that this was for a community college class that she did back in, or he or she did back in, I'm assuming like 2018, 2017, somewhere around there. But they were thinking about making it into a series. So if you enjoy it and you would like to maybe have them rewrite this and maybe make it into a series, let them know. Support the authors, man. Like I say. But I'm still at a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll agree with that assessment. 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So apparently, I don't know. She might correct me. Tricomy is actually getting close to finishing her story.
Ooh.
That's gonna be that might be a 2 or 3-parter, because hers is going to be a short story, so it's going to be a little bit longer than the stories that we normally read on Reddit or Creepypasta.
I'm
She's
totally
got
fine. Yeah.
a full story running. Tricomy, what how far along are you? Are you almost finished? Comment real quick. She's gonna take her a couple seconds, but yeah, she's getting close. She was telling me the other day she's almost it. For those of you who don't know, she is a writer. She's going to be working when she starts dropping things. When she finishes some of her stuff, she's aiming for 4,000 words. She's about 2/3 of the way done.
Yeah, buddy. No, I can't wait. I'm excited. Hell yeah, I'm excited.
So we'll read hers on stream, so that way kind of promote her a little bit. And then when her stuff starts coming out, I will of course be pushing it.
Yeah. No, that's good. I do want to get into larger streams and larger larger videos and larger stories, because like there's a couple stories that I've been going through on the r/no sleep that are like 11, 12, 13 parts deep, and I really want to get into like a big long one. Like we can probably, like I said, cut it up into like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 segments of reading it out. But I think that'll be a project where we kind of we'll start with. I think we can start getting into that using Tricomia's story, and see how it works. Then keep moving from there, and then do some other good stuff. You're gonna do another story? No, this is the one for tonight. Unfortunately, I really want to do more, but like I've got sick kids. My kid had surgery the other day. My wife's pregnant. Fucking, we got a new cat. There's like 18 other things wrong with my life that are that I have to go deal with. I don't think the cat. Do you think the cat's not a problem? Get a new kitten and try to sleep. It's horrible. But
yeah, I think we're pushing on right at right now with all the holidays and stuff coming up. Our streams are kind of running a little short and stuff because we got all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
I think we both discussed that after the new year, we're going to go ahead and kind of up what we're doing. Because again, we're going to be bringing out the podcasts that we're working on. If you didn't know, we're going to be working on a nostalgia podcast called "What's That Nostalgia," where we talk about all that stuff. I mentioned it earlier when we were talking about Monster Squad. We're going to be doing more of these scary sip stories. And stuff like that. But, we also talked about maybe doing another day of streaming video games and stuff too, because it's still one of our loves that we love to do is play video games.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And we enjoy doing it together. So, but right now with all the holidays and stuff, we're kind of pretty much doing the whole new year, new us type thing, where coming in the new year, we're going to talk about how much time we're going to be putting in, and you'll start seeing more of us and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
am I correct on that, buddy?
No, you're spot on that one, man. It's just like I said, like it's super. Like I'm mixing between the holidays, kids, pregnancy, all types of crazy stuff. So like there's a lot kind of going on in my life right now. But yeah, I do want to start getting in. Like they're short right now. It's not always going to be that way. We're gonna improve the quality of this one's visuals and his audio, and then we'll once that gets improved, then we might look a little bit more professional over here.
Yeah, after the new year, I'm gonna hopefully getting a new camera and I'll have a mic, and so I'll be able to actually put out better visuals for everybody, so that way I don't look like I'm freaking blurry on my stream. And I'll also learn how to run my stuff a little bit better, where I'm not constantly adjusting it midstream too.
Nah, you're good, again, man.
I'm still new to this. I'm still trying to get used to running everything, and just like him, I have stuff that's going on, and it keeps me from learning the little bits of the craft that I want to learn. And I'm going to spend a little more time learning about that stuff and getting my stuff kind of set up better.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, it's always a pleasure to have you on here. I liking the new format. I don't know if you've seen it, or I think Tricomy has been looking at it and checking it out. I like the look of the new format. I think it's really cool that we can kind of see each other. I hope it looks a little more professional for anybody who's looking at it. If you guys like it, please comment below. Let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, if you want me to change something, if you don't like my dancing zombie or whatever it is, let me know, and I'll see if we can make some minor tweaks to it. But I think the format might be the one we're going to move with going forward for the scary sip stuff, at least while we're doing it for the live stream for you guys. Again, if you guys are checking me out on the YouTube, go ahead and give me a like on this video. Check it out. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. We're just working our way up to being able to do this a little bit more full-time. We could have more better content for you guys if we can just get up a little bit higher up and make YouTube fork over some cash over here, so we can kind of afford some of this here stuff right now. And again, if you are checking us out on the Twitch, thank you guys for here. Thank you guys for any follows you're giving me on there. But go check out Tricomy over here at twitch.tv. Yeah, your name's only staring at me in fucking 4 different places on this damn thing.
Tricomy.
Yeah, Tricomy. Check him out over at twitch.tv/Tricomy. That's Tricomy. You can always check the QR code in the video we've got up here. Ooh, mom likes it. That's good. Hey, man. But yeah, other than that, you got anything else? Any parting words for the lovelies tonight, my man?
Nope, we already talked about both our podcasts coming. Well, our main podcast coming out, and of course we're doing Scary Sips. I think we decided to do that on stream, and then we're going to do the What's Up Nostalgia as an actual podcast. But no, I think that's it. That's all I got.
Sounds good, my man. All right, horror fans, we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.